Hi and welcome to another Cook and Chat where we cook
and we chat.
Today we have a very special guest, award-winning photographer, food stylist, and home chef, Tim Ireland, who also is a part-time juggler. Now try these. So today Tim is going to show me how to make a parchment poached sea bass. Sounds fancy, but it's really simple, right?
Absolutely.
So what do we need for this?
So today we're going to do it with ginger, garlic, scallion, shiitake mushrooms with a honey tamari butter with lemon.
Yum.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm going to start with the garlic. I've got a little helpful tip for people. So I'm going to take the garlic, put it down on the table first, and then you just kind of like give it a little shove. So I'm going to pull these apart. That is quite the mess. But now is the real tip that I want to show you, with just the tip.
Just a tip, guys.
One really easy way to get the skin off is you put it down on the cutting board, and then with your chef knife, you hold it with the blade away from you, and right over to the garlic like this, and then you just give it a smoosh down into the cutting board, and then the skin just kind of like falls off, and you have a nice partially crushed garlic clove.
And I have another tip, just a tip, for peeling ginger that I learned from my new friend Cooking with Ai. You should check out her channel. Is to use an aluminum cap and just scrape off the skin, because doing it this way, if you're doing it with a knife, you're cutting off too much of the ginger, and you don't want to waste that because that's flavor. Peels off. You could also do this with a spoon.
The cool thing about this is we're gonna make this butter. It's sort of like a fast confit. Fast butter confit. Yeah.
Whatever he said.
Fancy words.
And I have the cooking channel.
I learned a lot of this stuff from my award-winning chef brother. He's a James Beard guy, and he showed me how to do this, basically this whole recipe. And I remember the first time he did it, I was actually crazy sick. I had a massive fever, and he made poached sea bass. And it was in his tiny little apartment in Williamstown, Massachusetts, where there was no room, and he cooked almost everything on like a little hot pot.
When you have talent, that's all you need. Thanks, brother. Here's your shit.
Taki. So we're gonna destem these. All right, so one of the final things for inside the pouch is the scallions. So we're just gonna finish up cutting these. Just take out the little tip there. Again, just the tip.
Just a tip.
And then I'm gonna cut these like for the rest of them, like I've been doing, this really nice, long bias cut. And that is what we have for inside the pouch. So after we got this, we're gonna make this, the butter. I got fancy butter. It comes in like a cylinder. It's fancy.
Yeah. And this is how many?
4 tablespoons of butter, 2 of vinegar, 3 or 4 of the soy or tamari.
2.
Then that's
Tamari.
probably perfect. Just about like that. Awesome. The honey.
Sexy. On butter.
So here we just gotta try to incorporate those things into the butter.
Whisking time.
Wait, we're whisking? Whisking it? Oh boy.
So we ran into a little trouble. It didn't meld well together, so we ended up throwing into the mixer, whipping up on highest speed.
Highest speed.
And then it went together, and then it made this, and it looks delicious.
Okay, so we've got some sea bass here. It's nice white, beautiful kingfish.
Now, can they use another type of fish?
You could use just about anything. I like this because it's got a nice mildish flavor. So it'll take on all the things that we're adding to it. So, beautiful guy. I'm just gonna check to see if there's any little bones left.
Yeah, always run your fingers
along here.
Through the flesh.
And I don't feel many, so I think we're in pretty good shape. You find it, you can just either use your fingernails and you just kind of like give it a little yank. If you get a really tough fish, get out the pliers. I'll go crazy on it with pliers.
Boom, yo-yo.
Yeah, just gonna cut right along the middle and then take each one of those and make them into nice equal hunks. So you just like give it a little smell. Just smell kind of sweet.
Oceany.
Oceany. A little bit sweet and smelling fish. Producer over there is getting a good shot of me smelling the fish. So here we go, we got our parchment paper, and we got all of our beautiful ingredients. So what I'm gonna do is start with some of the shiitakes. Those will go down in a little, nice little pile. And then I think what we should do is put the ginger like that. And then we take some of the scallions, take this, pile those on there.
It's already pretty.
And then we take some of the garlic, and we pile some of that on there. We'll take one piece of fish, and we will season it up with a little bit of salt.
S&P that shit.
Exactly.
Taste, yep.
Some of that. A little bit of pepper. And this is sort of, you know, the simple stuff. The next thing we're going to do is add the butter. We made a little extra because you really just need a tablespoon for each piece. Don't be afraid to get your fingers in there. But this is basically what we're going to do. We're going to pile this little bit of chunk of butter here right on top of our fish like that.
So why do we put it on the top and not the bottom?
Once we get in the oven, things are going to start to cook a little bit, and this is going to melt and melt over the fish. And hopefully get some of that flavors into the fish as it melts down, and then really it'll cook the stuff in the bottom. So our final step, a couple lemon slices. So we'll just get a little nice little clean slice of lemon here. So it looks like with this size fish that we got, one should suffice because these are very tall. And you just kind of fold it over once like this, and then you start on one side, and you just start make a little fold like that. And what starts to happen is you're basically trying to seal this thing up. So then you fold like this, and then you can fold like this. Make sure it's nice and sealed.
Tuck it in.
Just tuck it in, and you just kind of make sure these are all folded in. You get this nice little pouch.
So now we're gonna put them in the oven. Don't they look gorgeous already? Thank you so much for coming and showing us how to make this. It's freaking amazing. I'm gonna make it so many more times. Make sure to follow him at Tim Photos Food. I'll be sure to leave all our handles here.
Also, don't forget, like, share, and subscribe to Just Eat Life.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Ciao.
Ooh, fancy.